I really wish there was a San Andreas stories to go along with Liberty City stories and Vice City stories. Because I would have loved to see a prequel to that where you play as like Sweet or something, or you can, or maybe that would have been too similar to GTA Vice City stories if you played as Brian because he dies, obviously. So yeah, you can combine vinyl layers on the same part of the car, but it kind of looks awful. So I don't really want to do that. I'm just kind of browsing right now to see if I want to change. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's color it. God, these are putrid colors, man. These are just putrid colors. Horrible. I think the red's pretty decent. Yeah, let's do the red here. And get rid of this. Remove. Get that shit out of my face. What's... No. Well, actually, if I just back out of this. Whatever. I wanted to do something because there's a nice... If you do the Alpine vinyl and one of the... I think it's the modern one, but it might be in stripes. It fits perfectly. It's just like if you have OCD, it's perfect. It looks really good. Well, that's not a bad stripe. See, some of these stripes are pretty decent. But it looks like they'd be something that would come default with the car, you know? Like, some of these look really good, and some of them are just awful. See, that one's pretty good. I like that one. Let's go with that one. No, don't be white, though. No, we can't have that. We can't have that kind of oppression of the black race. I don't know. I'm trying to tie this into social justice somehow, and I'm failing utterly. I like the orange more. Okay, well, that's good enough for now. I still have $17,000 because I'm just rolling in the dough. You get such a massive boost in money from those tournaments. Like, compared to easy mode, you get an extra, like, $3,000. It's nuts. And we've done, like, 3 tournaments now. I mean, we're just killing it in this game. Have we gotten onto the ranking sheet yet, by the way? No, we haven't. That's amazing. The only way to go is up. True. So we got another magazine, and we got number 10 in the rankings. See, it must have been like subliminally, like in the back of my conscience that I'm knowing this shit, because immediately as I start talking about something, like the next race, it happens. Like, I've only played through this game once. And I didn't even pay attention to the story when I did it because I was like 7 and I didn't give a shit. So, the fact that I'm having these premonitions really is like, it's creeping me out, man. It's creeping me out. Here we go. We don't have the ugly bitch for the first time ever. See, yeah, that, you see the left there? That Alpine vinyl right there? It fits perfectly with another one, and I'm totally going to do it when we get to the... Oh, my goodness gracious. I barely missed that guy. There's a TRAM. TRAMs, man. Remember when TRAMs were the next big thing? I don't, because I wasn't born. Probably, I don't know. Trams are still a regularly used means of transportation, right? I've never been to a place where there's a tram. This is some foreign-ass technology. Some foreign fucking technology if we're talking about this right now, so. But yeah, like, never used a tram in my life. Never seen a tram in real life. But apparently they're still like an acceptable means of transportation. Like, I don't know. That stuff kind of should have died out with the previous royal family is what I'm talking about. We're sitting here on Queen Elizabeth. She looks like she's about to fucking just collapse from the weight of her own bags. And we're sitting here like trams were ancient technology when she was born is what I'm talking about right here. Winston fucking Churchill wanted a piece of that ass. Like that's the age we're talking about right now. Betty White blushes in her presence. Like that's what we're talking right Like, Betty White's been famous for being old for like the last 30 years. That's how old Betty White is. Betty White. Betty White. She's such a lovely lady. You think she's a bitch in real life? Because she seems like such a sweet old lady. Like, those are the kind of people that behind closed doors are like actually part of the KKK. Like, that's okay. Well, this is the perfect place to be sideways because there's barely any room to back up, so that's phenomenal news. This guy's actually putting up a good fight. In all likelihood, he's not Jose, whoever's in first right now, because, you know, I think Jose is the one in the Gulf, because we had a race with Jose earlier this session, and probably in the last part even, that I was driving a Gulf. Yeah, that's like Bean. Like, his name's Bean or something. I don't even... It's just on there for such a short period of time that you can't actually look at it. Okay, I don't think I can actually take the other way around because I need to get... Oh, there's actually another shortcut there. I didn't even notice that. There's another shortcut apart from the shortcut. That's not the shortcut. The long cut. Long cut. Now I want steak. Say long cut and suddenly I'm just salivating for some steak here. This race has not gone well. I've only lost this so far, and I'm only getting hungrier. Like, and that's a shortcut that I keep not taking. Alright, we need to pull out all the stops here if we're gonna win this one. We caught up to him. He was like twice as far ahead of me when I wrecked. Let's not go down the forced shortcut. This guy's being polite and not taking the shortcut here. And then I slap the wall like a jackass and make it harder on myself to catch up. But we're cutting into his lead. Jose just hit the split, so he's gonna probably lose. Unless he pulls magic rabbit out of his ass. Okay, hitting a wall like a fucking champion. I'm saving all my boost until we get to that long stretch after the big jump. So, and that guy slowed down for that traffic. I got this. No, I don't. Fuck you. Fucking spawning traffic directly in front of me, and now I'm bouncing all over the place. Fuck off. There goes all that boost, and there goes all that time that I gained. And now we get to start over. Yay. Waste all my boost to catch back up to this asshole. Take the shortcut, and I'm actually on his ass. Okay, there's still a chance. Ooh. I would mug at the camera right now, but I'm actually gonna focus and try and win this shit, and I think I got it. Yeah. How is this bridge still up? Is there just a parade of ships going by here? Like, seriously? That's the only reason why the bridges are ever up, is because there's boats that go underneath it, alright? And you know the opening, and you know that whole opening scene where they're jumping over the boat? I just became a ranked racer. And Jose, the guy that I was facing off against, finishes dead last because he's such a champ. Yeah, that scene where they jump over the bridge, it's ripped straight out of Fast and the Furious. It's blatant. They're not even hiding it. Alright? Modified mag, man. And I'm 10th in circuit. Hot damn, what a comeback. Okay, I'm getting texts. As you can see by the fact that I'm looking at my phone that just went bzzz. I don't know if you heard it. Okay. I need to get paid from this contract, dude, because I may or may not have bought a bunch of things because I anticipated having a lot of money from completing this contract. And now I kind of need the contract to go through so I don't lose like $1,000 on shit that I bought for no reason. Anyway, Modified May, hey! Look at that. Circuit action. Not just going around in circles. Ooh, someone's a NASCAR fan. It's not a very good picture. What this thing needs is a front vinyl. It needs like a stripe on the front, like underneath, like where the grill is, like right up on top of that. Just cut it in half, dude. I'm looking at this shit and I'm thinking like, how would I design a race car? Paint. job. Like looking at that. That's it's a good. And you know, if the hood was open, that would have been a good shot. That would have been a great shot if the hood was open.
What the devil? What the door? Give me shock treat now.
Someone gonna hit me? Yes, Bob. Oh God. Oh, that's gonna cease all forward momentum. So if I can get reset, get reset. Fuck! I'm stuck on a hay bale. No!
I was so close to finishing 5th! I was so close to finishing 5th! Or 6th!